The journey of a man's life, his masculine existence, primarily unfolds through two fundamental elements: hard work and the valuable lessons drawn from this journey. In contemporary times, neither of these pillars is obtained simply. As a result, men have become less resilient, less determined, and more easily distracted than ever before. Here is the truth, my friend: those who seek challenge and dedication in their work will reap a more fulfilling existence compared to those who long for comfort. This aligns with Stoic principles, which teach us to find purpose and fulfillment through directed love. If we remove hard and meaningful work from a man's life equation, only a melancholic and empty individual remains. Look around, my friend. This current generation of men is avoiding substantial commitments and hard work, and where has that led them? Observe their relationships, businesses, values, and morals. It seems a generation of the inconstant. I am about to share the 4 most challenging lessons that many men learn too late in life. If you are young, pay attention to what I am about to say, as it will save you years of setbacks and frustrations. Lesson 1: Choose wisely in relationships. Romance can be a trap. The interpersonal relationships you build and with whom you build them are the most crucial part of your existence. The most significant decisions you will often make involve love and relationships. Most men have repeatedly made poor choices in this area in the past. Surprisingly, an interview with various millionaires and successful individuals revealed that success does not only come from financial investment or hours worked but also from the people you associate with, especially in relationships. Seeing clearly is essential because, on average, men tend to unite with unsuitable partners, women who have never experienced love or care in their lives. Avoiding these common characteristics is vital. The real problem comes from romantic feelings that can develop. Romanticism is a modern-era construct, and like many inventions of our time, it is far from infallible. When romance is the only compass guiding your choices in relationships, your love life tends to be flooded with dissatisfaction and infidelity. Lesson 2: Redefine success according to your values. You have been misled about success. Often, we envision success as a solid career, a family, a spacious home, and great financial prosperity. However, men who have achieved these goals often find themselves living a nightmare. They find themselves stuck in jobs they hate, unable to nurture their marital relationships, or provide well-being for their children, drowning in debt due to mortgages, and so forth. The crucial mistake here is placing all your trust in the beliefs of others. Remember, my friend, that the definition of success is unique to each individual. For some, success might be as simple as maintaining good health. For others, it might be sacrificing for their country and cause, even if it results in an early end. Right or wrong, there is no universal answer. However, this definition constitutes your purpose. Live according to it, respect it, and do not allow others to impose their definitions on you. Lesson 3: Act with awareness of consequences. Every action carries consequences, although this might sound cliché. The vast majority of modern men do not fully comprehend the significance of this lesson. Imagine spending your best years in a dead-end job, neglecting your health, and wasting time in superficial relationships. Over time, you will realize that depression, financial instability, and failed relationships will become the norm in your life. Living a life without purpose, simply following the tide, can be considered one of the biggest mistakes a man can make. A man is naturally a leader, a conqueror. He does not follow passively, he creates his own path. Dear brother, your life is shaped by your actions, while your future is forged by the consequences of those actions. Everything you do today can bring fortune or seal your doom in 7 years. The only way to escape a bleak future is to develop the capacity for critical thinking. Lesson 4: Choose solitude over mediocrity. It is better to be alone than in bad company. Many men waste their lives with the wrong company simply because they consider them friends or because they fear solitude. As a result, they lead mediocre lives, fueling their motivations with instant gratification and sidelining their goals due to the disapproval of others. Throughout this process, those who seriously embrace self-development, who are overcoming the world around them and achieving everything they desire, follow the challenging and solitary path. Often, you will find yourself faced with the choice between success and solitude or friends and mediocrity. Even if you choose the latter, you will feel miserable in the long run, while the former option, although temporarily lonely, will guarantee a sense of lasting fulfillment and happiness. Therefore, stop wasting your precious time with people who do not invest in you. Become unshakable, even if it means disconnecting from others and facing the world. Join our Stoicist journey at Buy Me a Coffee. Support with a donation or as a member and have a voice in our community. Every coffee fuels our mission to share wisdom. Be our pillar, make a difference today, alone, at least temporarily. And so, we reach the end of these 4 valuable life lessons that every man must learn. I sincerely thank you for dedicating your time to listen to these words. If you found this content helpful and inspiring, I invite you to subscribe to our channel for more insights and wisdom to enhance your personal journey. Additionally, do not forget to check out the 2 videos available in the cards above. There you will find even more knowledge to enrich your life and your understanding of Stoic lessons. Remember, the quest for self-development and continuous growth is a never-ending journey. We are here to walk alongside you on this path. Thank you again, and until the next video. The additional lesson I needed to assimilate involved understanding that one should not force anything, be it conversations, friendships, relationships, attention, or affection. Imposed things lack value, what flows naturally flows, and what fades, fades away. Although it was a challenge, I learned to recover and move forward without the people I believed were permanent in my life. Tranquility lies in the certainty of being a worthy person, someone who does not seek to harm others, as such an attitude will inevitably return to you, no matter how much negative energy they try to throw at you. Life is a tireless teacher, repeating its lessons until they are learned. Do not fear losing someone who does not value your presence. Some people demotivate because they fear you will realize your potential and achieve what they themselves do not have the courage to try. The careful selection of your life partner is crucial, as this decision will determine 90% of your happiness or misery. When you help someone in a difficult time, it transcends mere assistance, it is an act of love. I made the difficult decision to distance myself from something I desired in my life because I understood it was harming me. This was the most beautiful act of self-love I have ever granted myself. It is not too late to start a new journey, forge a new narrative, or conceive a new dream. I abandoned the incessant search for life long ago, understanding that it knows exactly where I am, just as the Stoics teach us that mental peace begins when we break ties that do not contribute to our life. Give, but do not allow yourself to be used, love, but do not allow abuse, trust, but do not be naive, listen, but do not silence your own voice. Some people, upon realizing they cannot match you, deduce that you have already answered them many times. People often do not recognize what we do for them until we stop doing it. Deceiving someone does not denote foolishness, but rather the trust they placed in you. Love, friendship, and loyalty exist, but people capable of fulfilling these roles are rare. When someone fails me, I ensure that there will not be another opportunity. Diminish the power of what disturbs you by remembering that what does not exist in your mind will not have a place in your life. Do not seek revenge, as what occurs is a reflection of your own actions. Concern yourself more with what you offer than with what you receive. For happy people build their own worlds while the unhappy blame the world for their failures. Just as Stoic teachings suggest, there's no excuse for those who've had numerous opportunities to act rightly but chose to persist in error. Set boundaries, for what is permitted tends to repeat. Don't expect others to match the effort you put into them, you will be disappointed. The most important thing when you find yourself in a hole is to stop digging. Stop offering explanations when you realize that people only understand from their level of perception and maturity. Do not abuse generous people, for although they may forgive repeatedly, once they tire and leave, they will not return. Worry does not solve tomorrow's problems but robs today's peace. Distance yourself from people who are by your side only while you have something to offer. If you love two people, choose the second, because if you truly loved the first, you wouldn't have fallen for the second. When interacting with children, let them win, and seek advice only from those who are where you aspire to be. There will always be new opportunities, jobs, loves, and friendships, but never another life. Embrace solitude, and do not forget to take off your shoes when someone allows you into their soul, for there are sacred places. Less sex provides more inspiration to create and use your talents in what you are passionate about. Live like an adult, advise like a sage, and never stop dreaming like a child. If no one joins you, go ahead without fear, for somewhere in the world, you will find people who share your dreams. Be grateful for the life you have and help within your means to build a better world for everyone. Never regret having a kind heart, for everything good given returns multiplied, just as the Stoic philosophers teach us. Love deeply, fall in love many times, and remember that your happiness does not depend on one person. There is a brief moment in life when we feel lost, but that is the beginning of finding oneself. Think 20 times before betraying a friend with a secret. True victory is not achieved without facing difficult moments and persevering. The gift is not in the wrapping but in the hands that deliver it. Be like the solitary wolf in the pack and strong in solitude. What is loved with the soul remains in memory. Inner peace begins when you decide to control your own emotions. Value the present, be thankful for what you have, and not for the lack of time, but for the lack of interest. Life is wonderful as long as you do not fear it. Which of these quotes did you appreciate the most? Let me know in the comments. Thank you all for following these valuable lessons of ancient wisdom. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to receive more inspiring teachings. Additionally, I will make available 2 videos in the cards in which we delve deeper into Stoic principles and ancient wisdom. Don't miss the opportunity to expand your knowledge and enrich your life journey. Until next time, and may the quest for wisdom continue to illuminate our path. Imagine for a moment that you are facing challenges in your life, perhaps a difficult situation, problems at work, or simply the feeling that the world is crumbling around you. But now also imagine that you possess a powerful tool to face these challenges, a philosophy that can strengthen your emotions and boost your personal growth. Welcome to the world of Stoicism, a path that teaches us to find inner strength in adversity, to grow with every obstacle, and to live with deep wisdom. Today, I promise you that by the end of this video, your life will begin a new journey of success, self-discovery, and personal fulfillment. Prepare for a transformation that will take you to a higher level of understanding and inner peace. Stoicism is the key that will open the doors to a bright and possibility-filled future. But before we dive into this journey, make a gesture of good faith by subscribing to the channel, activating the notifications, and sharing our content. By doing so, you will be helping us reach more people and strengthen our community on YouTube. Let's go! Awakening to Stoicism. When life throws us into emotional storms, we often seek external solutions, hoping someone or something will solve our problems. However, Stoicism teaches us something different. It invites us to look within ourselves, to explore the power of our minds, and to find the strength that already exists within each of us. It's like lighting a light in the midst of darkness. Acceptance of adversities. One of the fundamental stones of Stoicism is the acceptance of adversities. Instead of resisting or lamenting difficulties, we are encouraged to embrace them as opportunities for growth. Imagine how much you can learn by facing challenges head-on. This not only strengthens your emotional resilience but also propels your personal development. Control of emotions. Stoicism teaches us to discern between what we can control and what we cannot. Often, we worry excessively about things that are beyond our control, causing anguish and anxiety. By adopting a Stoic perspective, we learn to direct our energy towards what we truly can influence, our own actions and attitudes. This gives us invaluable power over our emotions and helps us find calm in the midst of the storm. The importance of gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools of Stoicism. When facing challenges, it's easy to focus on what we lack. However, Stoics teach us to appreciate what we have and to find beauty in the small things in life. Gratitude helps us maintain a positive outlook even in the most difficult situations and reminds us that there are always reasons to smile. The pursuit of wisdom * Stoicism is not just about surviving adversities but also thriving as human beings. The pursuit of wisdom is a pillar of this philosophy. It challenges us to continually learn, to question our beliefs, and to grow as individuals. Each day, we can become better versions of ourselves, wiser and more prepared to face any challenge that life presents. Conclusion * In summary, Stoicism is a guide for emotional strengthening and personal growth. It teaches us to find inner strength, to embrace adversities, and to control our emotions. By adopting these principles in your life, you will not only overcome challenges but also become a more resilient, centered, and fully realized person. Now, let me reinforce the promise I made at the beginning of this video. By embarking on this journey through the Stoic path, you are not just choosing a new set of beliefs but also acquiring the courage to face every obstacle, grow with each experience, and live each day with renewed purpose. As you begin to apply the principles of Stoicism in your life, you will see that change is not only possible but inevitable. You will become the person you always aspired to be, and your journey of success and self-discovery is just beginning. So, do not hesitate any longer. Open the doors to the transformation that Stoicism offers. Life is an adventure worth living with courage, wisdom, and gratitude. Your new journey begins now, and success is within your reach. Firstly, it is important to understand that Stoicism encourages us to identify what is within our control and what is not. Sexual desires and impulses are part of human nature and are often beyond our immediate control. However, Stoicism teaches us that what we can control is how we choose to react to these impulses. One of the first lessons of Stoicism is the concept of indifference to external pleasures and desires. This doesn't mean that we should deny our desires but rather that we should treat them with an attitude of detachment. When we feel a sexual impulse, instead of immediately giving in, we can pause and reflect on it. We should ask ourselves if this desire is truly beneficial for our long-term well-being. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus wrote that the first and most important field of moral training is the practice of not being carried away by the attraction of sensual objects. This means that we must train our minds to resist momentary impulses in favor of larger and more meaningful goals in our lives. Another key principle of Stoicism is self-control. Stoicism encourages us to cultivate the virtue of temperance, which is the balance between excess and deficiency. This applies to our sexual desires as well. We can learn to control when we act according to our desires and impulses, rather than being slaves to them. One Stoic technique for self-control is the meditation of premeditated thought. When we feel a sexual impulse, we can pause for a moment and question whether acting impulsively will be beneficial for us in the long term or if it will bring regret. This reflection helps us make more conscious decisions. Moreover, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of self-discipline. We should create routines and habits that help us avoid tempting situations. This may include avoiding places or situations that trigger sexual impulses or limiting the time spent on activities that expose us to sexually provocative content. Another tool that Stoicism offers is the recognition that we are rational beings. When we feel sexual impulses, we can remind ourselves that we are capable of making rational decisions instead of being controlled by our instincts. This awareness of our ability to reason can give us the strength needed to resist sexual compulsion. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches us to practice gratitude. Instead of focusing on what we lack or what we sexually desire, we can focus on what we already have in our lives. This helps reduce the importance of sexual desires in our mind and appreciate other areas of our lives that are equally important. In summary, Stoicism provides a set of tools and principles that can be applied to maintain control over sexual compulsion. By recognizing what is within our control, cultivating self-control, practicing self-discipline, and using reason, we can resist sexual impulses and make more conscious decisions, always remembering that we are rational beings capable of choosing a path that leads to a more virtuous and meaningful life. It's a challenging journey, but Stoicism can be a valuable guide in this process. Let them admire the outcome, your evolution. A resilient soul shines more brightly through its present actions than stories of past scars. Yes, there are moments when revealing our past battles becomes a beacon of hope for others, especially in therapies and support groups where your experiences can be a balm for troubled souls. However, it's essential to discern, not everyone is worthy or capable of handling your vulnerabilities with empathy. In this sense, discretion is a shield that protects your heart and dignity. Instead of anchoring yourself in the past, look ahead where the horizon stretches vast and full of possibilities. When the right time comes, share, but always value your growth and progress above all. Do not reveal all the details of your next steps. Visualize yourself on a journey, navigating a map filled with possible destinations. Those around you may have a notion of the direction you are taking, but it is not necessary to reveal every twist and turn. The depth of your desires, plans, and ambitions is like handing over the diary of your soul to strangers. Protect your internal compass, for revealing it could be like handing your unlocked phone to strangers. Imagine that amid a sea of faces and intentions, someone identifies a potential saboteur. Finding it can be like finding a needle in a haystack, therefore, even if you trust someone, it is wise to keep some secrets. After all, your journey is yours and yours alone. You are not anyone's property, and you owe no one detailed explanations about every step you plan to take. Silence about certain aspects of your goals is not just a shield for your privacy but also a barrier against envy, premature criticism, and distorted expectations. Focus on the horizon and the realization of your dreams. Share the triumphs when you feel it's the right moment, for, in the end, it's about your journey, your pace, and the echo of your own heart. Do not reveal the reasons for your happiness in a world where genuine joy is as rare as a pearl at the bottom of the ocean. Each sincere smile becomes a surprising beacon, a light that touches the hearts of those who come close. However, for others, this glow is so rare that it can be viewed with suspicion, as if genuine happiness were a myth. Remember, however, that happiness is not a rare coin but a treasure we all seek. Sharing this gem with the world can not only inspire but also ignite a spark in souls that have forgotten the warmth of joy. However, how to do this without seeming boastful? The balance lies in modesty and empathy. When your soul sings, allow yourself to dance, but always with a gentle eye for those who have momentarily lost their music. When celebrating your happiness, be sensitive to the world around you, ask, listen, and create genuine connections. This can be the key to transforming your individual happiness into a collective celebration. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and share it with someone who needs to watch it. If you have content suggestions for future videos, leave them in the comments. We value your opinion, and it guides us in our mission to bring ever richer content. In the world today, it seems that everywhere you look there are traps set to challenge your masculinity. Just take a look at the popular movies and shows on platforms like Netflix and the types of people being admired in modern society. Nothing seems to escape the influence of an elite agenda aiming to control the mind, pushing men towards embracing vulnerability. Consider the famous fable of a lion, feared by all, who fell in love with a king's daughter. The king, who despised the lion, upon discovering his love for his daughter, was determined to prevent their marriage. Cunningly, he set a condition for the marriage: the lion must remove his sharp claws to ensure the daughter's safety. After careful consideration, the lion agreed, thinking it a small price for love. He broke off his claws and returned to ask for the daughter's hand in marriage. However, the king didn't stop there. He demanded that the lion also remove his sharp teeth. Once again, the lion complied and broke his teeth. The next day, the king treacherously attacked and killed the now defenseless lion, without claws or teeth. This story serves as a reminder that sometimes we voluntarily relinquish our strength. The world we live in today is not much different. There are powerful forces at play that manipulate reality to control our desires and impulses. Blaming the elites or others might be tempting, but ultimately, we are responsible for our own choices. Strength is a virtue that all men should cultivate in their lives, whether in their careers, finances, or relationships. Every man naturally desires to feel dominant, powerful, and with a strong sense of purpose. However, many of us stray from this path due to behaviors that prevent us from becoming the strong men we were born to be. It includes the habit of mocking others, which places us in a lesser position. Men of value do not diminish others, they guide and support them without malicious intentions. Furthermore, it is crucial to accept responsibility for our actions, as this shapes our identity as men. We should not shy away from failure, as it is often a stepping stone to success. Persistence is key to overcoming temporary challenges. Our early adult years are crucial for sowing spiritual and emotional growth, not expecting immediate rewards but investing in our development. Moreover, we should not submit to insignificant and unjust laws but judge each situation in light of our purpose and mission. Learning to say no can be challenging but is essential for maintaining our focus. Lastly, we must avoid laziness and wisely plan our day, steering clear of distractions that hinder our progress. Remember, weakness is a virtue of modern society, but the pursuit of strength is key to achieving success. God is the supreme source of strength. In summary, we are facing challenges in a world that dares us to give up our strength and responsibility. The story of the lion and the king reminds us that strength is a virtue we should not lose. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope it has been insightful. I want to take this opportunity to invite all of you to subscribe to the channel so that we can continue exploring these topics together. So, do not forget to show your support by clicking the subscribe button and liking the video so that the algorithm can recommend the content to more people. Also, be sure to check out the cards where I will be providing 2 more videos to deepen your learning. Thanks for your attention, and see you soon.